Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now.
Bus, Chris is watching us on the video that we're going to make.
Okay.
And this is Bus Lamberti. This is Chris's grandfather. Great-grandfather.
Oh, no.
Grandfather. Tell him how old you are.
96?
96 years old. Just stopped riding his bike last year. Did you ride any this year?
No, I haven't ridden this year.
Okay,
No.
you
Okay.
will. Can you tell me what we got here? I kind of know, but can you
Okay.
tell us?
Okay.
You have kind of speak up so
Okay.
they hear.
This is an oscilloscope. When you talk into it, the tracking comes up with the green like that.
Uh-huh.
That's when I'm talking into it.
Uh-huh.
And it's going out on the air here. You can see it going here, and it's going on the air right here.
And now, how long have you been doing the ham operating?
Since 1941.
1941. Now, have you ever talked to anybody real famous?
Real famous?
How about
Somebody that I talked
How about a
to.
cowboy?
Huh?
Any cowboys?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Who?
Cowboys, well,
Roy?
oh, no.
Not Roy Rogers?
No actors like that.
Ah,
nothing like that.
anybody famous?
No.
Then how far have you talked? Like to other countries or just in the United States?
Practically, just about every country in the world.
Yeah, when you had that big antenna out in
But
the
I
back?
had the big antenna in the back, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what, like Africa?
Africa, that was easy.
Easy? Which one was hard?
Well, the hardest one used to be the South Pole.
Yeah.
And actually, it all depended what the atmosphere was like.
Yeah, because the signal bounces off
Oh
of
yeah,
it?
bounces off the surface, and you're reflected off the surface there. Reflected different as a temperature varied, or the year.
Now, tell me, what do you think of this kind of communications compared to like these telephones now? Remember how we'd be in the restaurant and you could see Chris and talk to him?
Yeah.
Remember that? What do you think of the differences between those two? Any thought about that?
No, I never gave it a thought. No.
Not really? Which way you think's better? Which is more fun?
Well, this is more fun me
Yeah.
talking to somebody.
Because you know it, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool. Now, you've worked with computers like when you worked at the transmitter.
Yeah.
Didn't you change everything off to a new system? Was that all computerized stuff?
Well, I had to do modification. Oh yeah, I did a lot of that out there.
So have you ever had a computer?
Oh yeah,
What kind did you have?
a Vic.
VIC 20?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris gives you credit for this because he always mentions the VIC 20.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. You
Oh.
like hearing that.
Oh yeah. I started by Vic 20. Boy, I had that for a long time. Wish I still had it. It was a nice little computer.
Yeah, it did everything you wanted it to do, right?
Everything I wanted to do.
Yeah. Now
And,
did you,
and it could have done more if I'd known how to operate it.
yeah. Now it's kind of nice when we bring it. Judy will bring her computer and show you the movies of the kids, the grandkids, and she showed you the one of the wedding. Did
Yeah.
you see the wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you like that?
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah.
And what'd you think of Diana?
I'll keep her. I'll keep her. If he abuses her, I want to know because I will scalp him.
What would you tell people when Chris was real little and he'd come over? Is there anything you can tell about Chris that you remember?
Well, really, I can't recall anything right now. He was always talking. He couldn't keep still.
That hasn't changed.
Hadn't changed. Yeah.
Cool. Now, did you ever get into anything besides the ham operator? Or this was your main hobby, right?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
How about, like, when you were in a car, what did you do?
Oh, when we were in the car, we had portable units.
What was your call sign?
Wait,
Yep.
let me give it to him. W0WSJ, W0WS Susan J. John.
Right. Right.
And you would talk to people while you were traveling
Oh,
around the
sure.
car.
Oh, yeah. I had a mobile unit that I built myself from scratch.
So you had a mobile way to communicate before mobile telephones.
Oh, yeah.
So this was the predecessor to the new phones, right?
Yeah, I see. I've been involved since 1940, and I went through a lot of changes.
Yeah.
I built a lot of rigs.
Now, did you do anything like when I was in the service, we would call a ham operator and then they would make a phone call home?
Yes, oh yeah, oh sure.
I don't know what they called that, but I remember they used to do that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We would call somebody. You talk to somebody, and they would want to request phone connection to such and such a place here back in the United States.
Yeah, so they could talk to their
Yeah,
parents
uh-huh.
or their
Yeah,
wife
I got
or
involved
whatever.
in that.
That's cool.
You
Yeah.
also did Operation Santa Claus for years.
Oh yeah, Operation Santa Claus. That was something that we used to use our mobile units, and we'd be out on a Des Moines area, and they would call us and go such and such a place, pick up such and such a thing for the Santa Claus.
So tell me, what do you think of computers now that what you see going on? You
Oh
give it.
gosh, I can't even compare them, Joe.
It's unbelievable what they do, isn't
Oh yeah, my gosh! Look at it now. I mean, computers. When I first started out, the first computer that I remember was a cabinet about this size over here.
it? This side.
Yeah. Uh huh.
It was big and didn't do anything.
No. No, and it had so many tubes in it that they had to have air conditioning to cool it down.
Keep it cool.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, what would you tell a young person that? Do you think people can still get into ham
Oh sure.
radios? So do people still do that?
Oh yeah, but you have to go to actually should go to the ham organization.
And they would kind of direct them
Yeah,
how they wanted to do that.
they have classes.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything special you want to tell Chris?
No, not really. I'm hoping he's getting along okay, making a hell of a lot of money.
Do you want to see him again? Want him to come home?
Oh yeah, I'd like to see him.
Him and
I want
Diana.
to see if he's changed.
Yeah.
Of course,
Cool.
he's still able to chatter quite a lot.
So, Bus, when I was a young kid, when I was in Scouts, I remember taking 2 tin cans, and we did like a wire on this can
Yeah,
and one on that,
yeah.
and we'd stretch that tight,
Yeah,
and we were able to talk to each other.
yeah.
And you were just telling me about something you built. What did you build? The crystal set?
Oh yeah. Well, crystal set. I built my first crystal set. I built was it's been ages ago, Joe. And I used to sit there and listen to the Des Moines WHO when I was living in Matters.
Uh-huh.
And I spent a lot of hours just laying in bed listening to the radio, WHO.
Now, did your mom and dad get mad at you when you were in the bed and listening to the radio?
Well, no, we used headphones.
Oh, so they didn't know you were listening.
Oh, no, I hid it under the covers.
What would happen if they caught you listening to the
I
radio?
don't
Ain't
know. They never caught me.
That's cool.
So, no.
How did you build it? How do you build a crystal
Yeah.
radio?
What does it take to build one?
Build a radio? Well, you, actually, it's a learning process. You have to have knowledge of radio, and what you're doing, and of course you have to get the parts, and you have to get the parts at the radio store. Then you gotta have a little construction knowledge, and be handy with your hands, because you're handling real fine parts, small parts, and some of the diodes are the size of a lead pencil.
Mm-hmm.
In the lead of the inside the wood of the pencil, and it's a learning process through all my life.
Yeah, cool. And then you ended up working in that field as you got older. Then what'd you do? You had another job prior to working for WHO, right? What'd you do before WHO?
Wrote a drove a beer truck.
Beer truck?
Yeah,
Yeah. What beer? What kind of beer?
Budweiser.
Budweiser. And then you worked at the.
Then I went to work at WHO,
And you did. What'd you do at WHO?
radio and TV engineer.
Okay. And
I'd gone to school. I'd gone to radio school for I imagine about 3 years. Night school, couple of nights a week at Drake University radio school, and got my operator's license, radio's operator's license, so I could operate a radio station or television station.
yeah. People do that now. Like if they want to get into computers, they got to go to school and learn that.
Well, yeah.
Kinda similar to the way you
have
had it.
some kind of a schooling,
Yeah, to learn.
because it's rather hard to pick up on your own because there's so many things involved in learning the theory of radio and TV.
Yeah. And it's probably even more complicated with the computers.
Oh,
At least for you and I.
Well, when the computers came in, they lost me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But you took a lot of correspondence. When that first come out, I can remember you
Oh
having
yeah.
all the books on the table and you were studying
Oh,
to
yeah.
stay up on everything.
Yeah, I was up. I was in the when the first computers came out. I was right at the beginning of it, and I'm sorry to say that I didn't keep up with it
Yeah, I'm
because
saying-
I think I'd have been in a different position today if I'd have kept up with it.
Yeah.
Because I got on the ground floor.
If you'd have pursued that, what position do you think you would have been in? What would have been different? You think?
I've probably been an instructor in the computers.
Well, you'd have been a good one. You'd been a good one.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Bess, this is your workshop here, right?
Yeah, it's my workshop.
So that machine back in the corner, what's that do?
That's the receiver that receives.
Just receives, doesn't do
Yeah,
anything else.
receives signals.
Now, how old is that piece?
About 35 years old.
35. Does it still work?
Oh, sure.
Good. Well, what's the piece up in the
That's
corner?
an oscilloscope.
And what's that do?
That when you talk into it, if you hook it up, when you're talking into it, it traces your voice.
Oh, okay, and it bounces, the
Yeah,
signal
uh-huh.
bounce?
Yeah.
Okay. And this one up here, what's this one?
Well, that sets out a signal for test signals. When you're working with equipment, you use that for testing, testing different parts of the circuit.
Now, will it make different noises for different parts, or how does that work?
Well, you have to analyze it. I mean,
Uh-huh.
you have to know how to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you anything. It produces a signal, and then you got to analyze it. You got to know how to do it.
And you learned that in school, you took at school at Drake, and
Oh
that's
yeah,
how
I
you learned that?
yeah. Uh-huh.
And what's these, there's one here and one next to it, what's those two?
That right there is the capacitor checker. That checks the capacity of capacitor. I don't have one right handy like now.
Oh, there's battery in there,
No,
plugs. Yeah, I don't see a capacitor.
no, I don't have one handy like. And that's a voltmeter.
Now what's this thing here? What is that?
That's a receiver.
Is that
Yeah.
that's a regular
No,
radio?
it doesn't work.
Yeah, but it used to, right?
Oh, used to, yeah.
When it worked, what would it get?
Get WHO, AM, and FM.
So this came way after the crystal sets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is a
A what?
signal generator.
What's it do?
So that's a surplus. That comes from the Army.
What kind of signal does it generate? I mean, what does it?
Well, it generates different signals that you set it up at a different checkpoint, and you have to listen to it through the receiver though. Yeah.
Now, is that the Morse code one then, or no? Like
No, that's not Morse code.
Okay.
No. Morse code is.
something different?
I don't have a vibrating key anymore. I don't have it anymore here.
Yeah.
Well, it's somewhere around, but I don't see it right now.
Well, cool. Nice workshop.
But this is the workshop that I used to. That done a lot of building here.
Oh, how about the boys? Would you let Chris, would you let him downstairs? Could he come in here?
He could come in here, but he never did, though.
You never did.
No.
Didn't like
He
tools?
didn't. He wasn't interested in it.
Yeah, how about Adam?
None of the boys were interested.
Didn't they have, didn't you make them tool kits?
Well, how's that?
You made them a toolbox,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
right? And they, wouldn't you let them, they would play with that while you were working here?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
What did they do in the
Spent a
backyard?
lot of time down here.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Dad, what did the boys do in the backyard with their toolkits?
Used to put them in the backyard. Used to put them in the backyard, and everyone, all the kids had their own hammer, their own saws, pliers, files, everything, nails, and it sounded like they were constructing a house when they were back there pounding away. But you know, they enjoyed it.
Yeah.
They really did. Poor Ben. He used to get so exasperated because he couldn't do what Chris could do, and Adam couldn't do what Chris could do. So Chris is always doing pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
And I would have to help Ben out, and then also Adam. So, you know, that was fun, Dolly. I enjoyed getting them kids over here and putting them on the table in the back, at the picnic table, and you boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, they all grown up now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Bus, do you walk?
Yeah.
And when you're walking, what do you do?
Well, I look around, and if there's something on the ground, I pick it up.
Yeah, like what?
Everything from paper clips to all this stuff here. Hairpins, comb, pencils. Here's hot sauce. Here's ketchup. Here's a little car. And here's a hairpin. Crayolas.
And why do you pick that stuff up and bring it home?
Huh?
Why do you pick it up?
Because I'm what do you call it? Somebody,
A collector?
A hoarder?
a collector, right?
You used to do something else. Didn't you use one of those?
I used to use metal detectors, yeah.
And what'd you find when you'd use that?
Oh gosh, Joe, I used it for a good many years. Found a lot of stuff.
Find any money?
Oh yeah, I've got Stacy's got my collection. She's got this darn near complete Indian head collection.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't have any more collections here. I think she's got them. She's got them all.
Cool.
She's holding them for me.
There
for
you
the
go.
Family.
There you go.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Did you find like jewelry
Oh, look, jewelry. Yes, a lot of jewelry.
and rings, things like that?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah. Rings was nothing. It
Do-
was very common to pick up a lot of rings.
Now, do you still walk every day?
Oh sure.
Yeah. How far do you walk, you think?
Oh, I don't walk as far as I used to. I used to walk a mile. I used to walk 2 or 3 miles, but not anymore. I only walk about 8, 9, 10 blocks now because of my knee.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You want to wave bye-bye to Chris?
Bye bye, Chris. Hope you make a pile of money.